To Front Page, exclusive to this radio and TV station. Front Page goes on for the next 10 minutes. You need to give us a call on 0212617140. But before we start...
Well, before we get into Front Page, please note that you can play Ichola Mega Box on Sunup radio and TV. What you gotta do is dial star 464 star 8 hash. Once you dial that number, you're going to play Ichola Mega Box for just 5 kwacha, and you stand a chance to win a cash prize of 300 kwacha at the top of every hour. This means that before 7, we're going to be giving away a 300 kwacha at 8 and at 9 as well. So make sure you dial star 464 star 8 hash to play.
All right, and the police in Ndola have confirmed that they have stopped a crowd of over 1,000 citizens at Kantolomba Cemetery who were illegally mining a material that they suspected to be gold. In an interview, Copperbelt Police Commissioner Pathias Yandenge confirmed that the trading of the said material had already began, with bags selling at 120 kwacha to 150 kwacha each. He said that the police had already cautioned the perpetrators against continuing with the activity. And that's the Ndola story, I guess. Let's go.
Minister of Health Elijah Mchima has reiterated government's commitment to addressing Zambia's critical shortage of health workers, revealing that the country requires an estimated 66,000 professionals, but currently has only 24,000 serving nationwide. Speaking at the 7th Combined Graduation Ceremony for Ndola College of Biomedical Sciences, Ndola Community Health Assistants and Assistants Training School, Louis College of Nursing, and Community Health Assistants Training School in Ndola, Dr. Mchima said the human resource gap remains one of the biggest challenges facing the health sector. He noted that government is implementing several measures to close the deficit, including expanding classroom and bed spaces in training institutions to increase enrollment capacity and strengthening partnerships with private learning institutions.
And 4 people have died while a driver has fled the accident scene after the Hino Ranger light truck he was driving, carrying 35 passengers, overturned after hitting a cow 30 kilometers west of Choma. In a statement, police, Southern Province Police Commanding Officer Excelsior Daka said 20 passengers sustained serious injuries while 11 sustained slight injuries. Daka said Choma District Traffic recorded 1 fatal injury road traffic accident which occurred on the 7th of November around 17 hours along the Choma-Namwala Road.
Also, a Lusaka-based community activist has criticized prominent lawyer Makebi Zulu for returning to Zambia to campaign for the Patriotic Front PF presidency instead of focusing on the repatriation of the late former President Edgar Lungu's body. Mr. Lungu, Zambia's 6th president, died on June 5 in South Africa this year, and his funeral arrangements remain a matter of national attention. Activist Mike Mulabe expressed disappointment, saying Zambians had expected Mr. Zulu to prioritize bringing back the former head of state's remains rather than announcing his political ambitions. He argued that Mr. Zulu's actions risk politicizing the funeral, linking it to his campaign for PF leadership.
And President Hakainde Hichilema abandoned his address at the recently gutted Chiwempala market in Chingola after a group of individuals disrupted the event. The president had only spoken for a few minutes when some members of the crowd began chanting and throwing stones towards the podium. Meanwhile, police say that they have apprehended 2 suspects in connection to riot and arson after an irate mob set ablaze a police vehicle, the presidential holding tent, and other properties. Earlier, as the president toured the market, some members of the crowd were seen and heard chanting, "Senseri, Senseri." The youth who threw stones at the president's stage were reportedly angry with the government's decision to restrict them from conducting illegal mining activities.
Speaking of police and arrests, in northern and eastern provinces, police are investigating a series of violent incidents involving murder and arson, with several cases linked to suspicions of witchcraft and marital disputes. Northern Province Police Commanding Officer Lucky Munkondia confirmed the arrest of 34-year-old Chileshe Chisanga of Mungwi for allegedly killing his elderly parents, aged 82 and 84, with a spear after accusing them of practicing witchcraft.
How about Kushishe?
Imagine.
All right, let's see if we can get your calls. 0212617140. Hug your parents this morning, please.
The tabloid front page. Welcome to Front Page for all your local news stories on the Sunup Breakfast. Front Page. Exclusive to Sun FM.
And parents, be careful what type of kids you have.
And how you raise them.
Yeah. Maybe you should just start feeding them now. 0212617140. Let's pick up a call. Good morning, you're live on Front Page. Hello?
Yes,
So I'm kafe wenga mabukashan. Mr. Bag, go ahead.
Wakalamba inefuna alala ndapalirira ashirari kuchingoroku. Ninde pera weakness kuri ba police. Ba police bari very weak because ba Steve president muntu mo wachingirwa sana mino yabakapokola. Nefuna isho ba police ngabali shibo ko bati nje ndo kuleta ndaira president takwaba bwino. Ba police barakwira na pamutengo kula sta inspire. Wonsa bali posa amawu. Auka mungarekera saba abayi tisi bambukula posa amagwe katekaliranda. Ba police pomuti. Because background na bakonde mani ba police tetu ampero kwenda na president kumuchingirira wamona abaje bambukula posa mawu so it means president father na tafyari bwino aba police mule posa kwa mano tuli bonse basibu
0212617140 and 0769222851. Let's pick up another one on our front page.
Good morning, Steve.
Good morning.
Degazi, nuevo, wabukashan.
Twabuka mwashibuke mkwai.
Wino mudaganda no musepera junior citizen.
Mkwai.
Ine Steve nandikazi na ishafata kwa tave sensitive ni umoba polera mavom Bible. So na sasa ngati kukitwe na kwena kwa sangwa na umo. Nomba tigata chibabwino. Tentukwate sensitive ni umo. And then ikarando mkaramba wandi pa police bafire babareti. Doka teka retekesha meeting. Oro aretekesha rari. Taralange chako bati bakate ba police na bena ari involve inofoni ngaranda. Kwa hiyo muchitara wabaye bambo kuposa mabona mba police opumuti. Ero ba police tababa batatu nangu 5. Barafika nangu 500. Ba police abo bali kuisa bonzabo.
Thank you.
Abena ba police bafiri babarokesha petrofat komfatio ba PF ni ba yendi ni
0212617140 and it was in Chingola, not Kitu. Let's pick up another one.
Good morning.
Good morning. Your name, where you calling from?
Good morning, Mr. Speaker.
Yes. Go ahead.
Na tupone pali email ashidi ba polele bakateka ma. Ndio mwena mfentungurus. Kama ndio provision minister. Au kama mwenga taba president letu kukopa belt. Emu batwali kuchinga kwa mbongo. Number 1, a provision minister. Let's step down. The kind of thing that's Maralanda. But I'm a secretary of the government.
Thanks for giving us a call. 0212617140 and 0769122851. Let's pick up another one.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Front page, your live is calling. Please.
First in the first to condemn yomu mendo wa ipea siashibakwe. Wa suspect kubati nindoshi. Ichachi ningomu machanda Mr. Steve aba kufiere. You know, when you are suspecting that the people shopofili, awetunganyafye. Kufaye nshira ya kupushisha mobwafya. Because yaba kwati muvera nomba whereby umukalamba ngakula because of loss of memories no netuchito tumotumo tusa mukuchinja muri yena. Tureba tunganya okubendoshi. Kyalo tete chikule ukwabula abakalamba. So let us respect ourselves and see to it that sanity prevails wherever we are. Then I think we need to condemn it strongly. It's very unfortunate. But they are supporting that violence. We need to be condemning those things. It may become to be a trend because we saw it by the Kalungo for last time. Because it's Chamsangonga Chatwadira to get up from Sivo, the Chakawame, Abachudira Movan to Abadi Panchi. Thank you.
Thanks for giving us a call. 0212617140 and 0769222851.
For text messages, good morning, Sosik and Princess. The Chuempala incident on Saturday is very sad. It has exposed a lapse in security on the side of the police. But all in all, the act was very uncalled for. We have to strongly condemn it. I'm Mapalo Yuzia from Indola. And this message says, good morning, guys. Now we understand how the PF and Edgar Lungu felt in Western Province when a similar incident happened. Chanda still typing, but says, good morning, Kazi. Noyo Apsuike Kumfa Stephen. The nominations were announced a month ago. Why didn't you set aside some money for fuel to Lusaka? A month is a long time, Naiwe.
What do you mean?
It means a month is a long time. From what we saw in Chingola, you can understand why PF...
Nishafula. Fula ine padani kani. Pa 5.
Pa 5.
Afundingi lokufula. Nafula ine pa 10.
You can understand why PF had some cutters that could have happened very far away from the president and Tafasi. And this message says, "Good morning, my lovely people, Princess and Mr. Steve. The incident in Chingola, I think these youths need discipline. Not a long time ago, there was a riot. Where? In Chingola. Please, government, do something. I'm Darlington from Luansha." And this message says, "Good morning, Kazi and Steve. Police arrest 2 suspects in Chingola concerning the throwing of stones and burning of a police van. I personally condemn that, and that was inhumane. A normal and responsible person cannot support that. Makebi Zulu here to campaign, so the man has been on a mission. No wonder all of that drama." Kapeli Kapampa from Lubuto West and Chanda Senzi laughing emojis.
All right, it's 0653. That is our front page. Yeah, but you can also lie that the rain has trapped you somewhere, right? Is it a bit? It's drizzling outside, I hope.
I don't know, but kwali benchito shobabutukira. Kwali benchito yakulinda paka yakunchito. Kwali benchito yakulanda fatsi. Indwala mala.
Kwali banaidi, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, the PF is trying to getting its it's trying to get into order, right? It's trying to get its order on, yeah?
Yeah, I saw something.
Yeah, so Given Luvinda has filed his nominations to contest the PF presidency at the party's conference scheduled for later this month. Luvinda, who is PF acting president, says he's offering himself to dedicate even more time and resources to the party. Speaking during a party meeting yesterday, Luvinda said filing his nomination demonstrated that PF was a transparent and democratic party. And other people that are hoping...
Would you vote for Given?
You asking me?
Yes, I'm asking you. Would you, Steve Mwanda Sashi Waliengwena vote for Given, Luvinda?
All right,
question.
And Emmanuel Mwamba says he's thinking of returning home with the party general.
Silence means consent.
Emmanuel Mwamba.
Silence.
Emmanuel Mwamba says he's thinking of returning home with the party general conference and the 2026 general elections approaching. Mwamba, who is PF aspiring presidential candidate, however, says it is clear that upon arrival he will face arrest and be jailed without hope for bail or bond. Mwamba is currently residing in the United States of America since early this year and has 2 active bench warrants issued against him by the Lusaka Magistrate Court.
2 active bench warrants.
Ali wutuka.
Ngafika fye pa airports. Talapema no mwela wa Mzambia ni shinaba mukaka.
I don't even know why he's even debating it. He might get arrested. You're not get arrested.
It's not a might get. You will get arrested. 2 active bench warrants. You're going.
Which you ran away from.
Yeah.
Basically, and the reason why you won't get bond for it is because when you were given bond, wadi banda,
Wow.
you ran away. How you reach the United States of America is also perplexing because you have to fly to another country to get to the United States of America. But he did that. He did that. Yeah. Well, in a statement on his Facebook page, Mwamba wondered what he should do, stating that the threats against his life have never gone away. All right, and some more people. Makebi Zulu has been talked about.
Would you vote for Zulu?
Zulu who?
Makebi Zulu. The lawyer.
Makebi Zulu.
Would you vote for him?
No.
Why?
I think I never knew him before this whole.
So you'd vote for Given Luvinda, whom you've known all your life?
I've sat with Given Luvinda and I've actually had a conversation with him.
Yeah.
I've seen him have a few whiskeys and be funny and be happy. So there's a personality that I've seen from him, and he's genuinely a gentleman as an individual. Yeah. He's polite. He's all these things. He's not a riffraff. So
I've had lunch with him. He's a cool guy.
yeah, he's charming. Yeah. And then, Makebi Zulu, I've only known him from his addresses. Like he was always in the background.
Yeah, me too. He's not somebody I've met.
Yeah, he was the lawyer who was representing, whether it's Mtale Mwanza or all these other people, for certain whatever it is that they had done. So I knew he was the PF guy. Yeah, for that. Never knew him personally. Never met him before. But all I've known from him is his addresses, and I don't like them because they sound very nice and very, very well worded. But when you just see the underlying issues with it, it just seems like a lot of pride happening there. Yeah. So for me, we like people that are humble, like Lungu.
Okay. Yeah, I'm listening.
Cool. And okay, I know everyone's saying, but why aren't they talking about what happened in Chiwempala? I mean, Chiwempala people, if you're listening right now, I know Sun FM reaches nice and clear in Chiwempala. What was really going on? First of all, I feel like this has been watered down a little bit from the statements we've been getting from like government officials. They're sort of like trying to water it down, trying to make it.
Are people still using cameras from like 1994?
Yeah. So
embarrassing.
a car was burnt, a tent was burnt, stones were thrown. This is a huge thing. But people saying, it's just people that were angry. But for someone to burn a car and burn all these things, that means they had some sort of power, and there was very short period of time for the police to help them out or to clear this out. Because I was with the president at the Man of the Year Awards on Friday.
Okay.
And there was we had to go into, there's this conference hall at Pomosi Hotel, right, where people have all these events. And I was watching the security men there. There's a curtain when you walk into that same hall, which the security guys were touching, like, and I was listening to them. They're like, the president can trip on this. We need to have this like moved. Wow, President Keshan. They do their due diligence.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This was a place where there were no riffraffs. There was no anybody. There was people in suits, and it was a black tie event. It was great. But a place like that, Chiwempala, where the president, by the way, donated 10 million kwacha for the burned stalls and everything. 10 million kwacha is like an extreme amount of money.
Wow. 10 million kwacha is former 10 billion kwacha.
Yes, so it's supposed
before
to,
rebasing.
it was supposed to be a place where people were like, 10 million, we're going to be good.
Yes.
But there were still people that were angry over the fact that they were not illegally mining anymore, and they've been stopped from doing that because government basically wants to make money off the resources that happen that we have in our country. People are angry because obviously they've stopped feeding their children. But for them to go that far as to stone the president, can you believe? The president of this nation, it shows it even shows like the president's supposed to exude confidence. So I've seen the warning that he's given. It's given a stern warning because you can't do that.
No.
It shows other countries that there's weakness there. It shows other countries, even the stock exchange will shake a little bit.
Yes.
Because of the president going through that. But people did that to the president. That is off key. That's offline.
It is.
Yeah.
It is incredibly sad. Incredibly sad.
Chiwempala. All right, just in case you didn't watch it, okay, let's see what happened here. If you're watching us on Top Star, if you can hear it, you can hear it. That was a disaster, yeah?
It was.
That
It
was a disaster.
It was. I mean, it's a privilege for us to have the head of state visit the Copperbelt province. Twabamonako filafine, twakwatako chance ya kuchita interact na bena, o nga kuri filiko, mwabashimikirako, o mwabafyashi fwetule ikalaso kuno Copperbelt shani. Even though we can't say everything in the country is perfect. Elotem Zambia, I think this is what people need to understand. It's the world over. Nangufyan panga nda pamo wepo wikala. Takwa we fintu fpuidi likafye. I think uinga wami afye fintu fiaba fye palevo ya perfection. Nilesa. But as long as vantu ebale tungulula, there are certain things if yakulanda tafila chitska bachiri bale bombe la poshani. So people have all these grievances. But even when the president says that you cannot do illegal mining, how many lives have been lost? What, more than 20 people lost their lives? He's not saying it from a point of he doesn't want you to make progress. He's saying it from a place of, I think it's a fatherly place where he says, let's do things the right way.
Yeah, and I mean, the thing about the illegal mining, it's not just yours. I mean, a lot of people think that that's their gold. It's the country's gold.
Yes.
It's Ndakazi's, it's Oliver's, it's everybody's gold. You're going to make money out of it, and then you go and put money in your pockets, and then you're going to feed your family.
Exactly.
But that mining is supposed to feed the whole country.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's property of the Republic. It belongs to all of us.
Yes.
And then if mining is done in the right way, it benefits everyone. You know,
taxes,
hospital, we all benefit. But if it's done by just one person, like you're saying, it narrows it down to you being the single most beneficiary. And it should not be like that. The whole thing, it's very bad.
Yeah, it is. And, the things that were burnt were actually not even really government property. Yeah? It was property from what the tabulation that I saw from the stuff it was from people and event companies.
Oh, shame.
From event companies, like people were just making money from having these government contracts. But I was one thing that struck me though. I mean, I just came from the Man of the Year awards, right? I was probably there were only 2 Copperbelt people that were nominated in that.
Is it?
In the whole awards.
Oh my word!
It was me and another person, from the Copperbelt, and I tell you, I got something that surprised me. Like somebody said to me, like, when did you come to Lusaka? It's like, no, I'm not in Lusaka. No. Everyone was asking me, about 10 people asked me, you've moved to Lusaka, right? I was like, no, I haven't. Why? Because there's no way you're looking so good and you're from the Copperbelt.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? What is it about the Copperbelt? I mean, aren't we the ones that have the mines? I know these things.
Wow.
But there's just a perception about the Copperbelt. So even when I saw this, I looked at it from a business perspective. The president is coming to Chingola, is going to order this. Na tent,
Wow.
I'm a tent to wing in Copperbelt.
Yeah.
Mundola. All these ladies who have these events things and
Event planning centers.
these things need to come from Lusaka.
What, they came from Lusaka?
I mean, those are the companies that were there. Those Lusaka companies that I saw that I identified. It's crazy. It's crazy.
I guess it depends on who calls the shots. Like, who makes the call? The president is coming. Can we have this organized? And they call each other.
I understand if the Copperbelt doesn't have it, but I think let's not. Let's support the businesses that are here.
Yes.
They're already struggling as it is.
Yes,
let's
that
support
is
them.
true.
Yeah, but let me go back to that. Like, in the Copperbelt, we need to sort of stand on a mountain and say and declare that we are here. That's why I appreciate it about the Man of the Year awards, because it was sort of a declaration that, you know what, guys, we've always been here. We have always been doing the best that we can and the quality that we can. So why do you think that going to Lusaka is a stamp that says that, okay, now
A stamp of validation?
of validation or approval? It's crazy.
It is.
It's
It
crazy.
is, actually.
Yeah.
It is.
All right, 0212617140. Let's pick up another call. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
Great, thanks. How are you doing? Who are we talking to?
Douglas.
Douglas, go ahead.
Yes, so Steve, ndifo kustopa comment na ishishi bafuna sari wrong. Ilya mine yaine upset drive and the cars palapa fuilire n'abantu bamset no bari bafunyira okubafunya. Yali kwa tabeni. It's a private mine. So number bala majera boss. Bafuwaye bakaba pere kuri government. Meaning government ifire yapoka bali abene, which is wrong. Number bene tyo badi shibo vyasiri. So therefore government is tested wrong ukusekesha bena. So ide mine bafuire bayishu bati ide mine yali kwa tabeni. Bafuire bamba tyo kuchita face imbi bachita face accept situation. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. It's 0212617140. And text message line is 0769122851. Let's go. Good morning.
Morning.
Morning, guys. How are you?
Very well.
Good. By the way, you guys, both of you, whether man or female, I'm going to say congratulations. You guys deserve it. You guys have said a lot of things.
Yeah, too many.
You've said a lot of things. So the first thing that I want to comment on is the Chingola Santa.
Yeah.
I think the police, starting from the police commissioner, Copper Belt Police Commission, I think he did not do his duty. We cannot go to that extent where people get to an extent of stoning the president and actual stones reaching the podium where the president is standing. If the president cannot be protected, what about you and me in the Kazi, Steve?
Yeah, that's...
If we are... So on that one, the other thing is office of the president. Those guys, the most trusted. Where were they? Because they should have collected this data. And, you know, poka permit, first prefer to money background. Then we allow you. But there it is, the president, the highest office. Then coming to the business ventures, where everything is coming in from Lusaka. I think tieni twiro de shape ibesa mkukakwa ama government zingayafuma poko bati mwarepera byabantu baso. So whoever is in charge of procurement at that level should balance up the equation. Then ama guys abareto ba amabwe guys take some. And you cannot claim for something that is not yours. Like you guys rightly put it, it's for the entire Zambia to benefit. But by and large, the Zambian government needs to come up with a win-win situation, because if things start happening like this is a very big story that needs to be told and needs to be paid attention to. Thank you guys. Welcome.
Thanks for giving us a call. 0212617140. Text messages?
No, not yet.
Let's get some calls then. 0212617140. Good morning.
Yes, good morning, Steve and my sister there.
Yeah,
Good morning.
Mr. Siwo, go ahead.
They talk about on a sad note, because this is the first time Mkatika Charo Chesu Kumone Msango Ifireti. Like what you said and what Mr. Ben has just said, to say, Ushe Abasopo Mutende Badi Kwisa. Pantu ili wefe pauti zime, yedi fike fia pali kateka. Awe. Because tulamona ili kateka ngese, efo bamone kafie wakapokola, aleti akaena, as if they are very much well equipped. No, but imagine chapula chayafika napali wakateka. There must be something. Bafuli baroleke shwap. Inkitoba mashwile chapwa. Pachincha msango. Then number 2. Depo konde makofe bamo. Aba butungurushi. Makamaka abalelando kubati. This is an indication ya kubati kateka tabale mfwana ngubu teko tabale mfwaya. Ushe is aba kapwa abantu ni bani. Niwe mfuwa babi. So the best way to be kapo, the best way yakwa kishapo. If we have no confidence in them, we get better with many minutes. On that day when it reaches, Tawafunya Pataria. Sivo, Twin Lapata in Zambia. Always we case to come on over FAB Panisi. So, example, the Fintu Fiat Queen. Innocent business people lost merchandise yabo nomba chimaika pattern nga chidili obi but nga Kampala nolonka chumpa weti chafina so it's good in that way then bali abantu nga baba tumine tole chino pa punishment yo la kwata so nga mwana charge bale ba charge akapasi pa mata with mwana na kwa pondi bakupela chini kwa bakalanga ni pina block then bakapela mwingi so which not good ya amaro ngatwalo ngomfumo achilala Mr. Steve. You know, the sharing of cake mkatika chalo should reach everyone. That's why for me to support the CDF, although my botuma here and there, but the truth of the matter, ukwaka na kwa keke kule kwa fika pamontos, and they must be order. Mwati mwana ngabachi swede, look at what was happening in country. Ukuichena manaifi padapene miro pwandi whatever. No manga bachi le kere family yo ineshi. How many lives can we lose? So we need the order mkatika chalo so that we share the cake nicely. Otherwise, we need to condemn it strongly. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Prince Akashambatwa Mbukosita Lewanika says that the violent conduct witnessed in Chingola, where some individuals threw stones at the podium the president was addressing, reflects disappointment of citizens who naively believed in the ruling party's ill-thought promises. Leonika says that the incident signals a need for leadership that can present a comprehensive national agenda to address Zambia's long-standing governance challenges. Meanwhile, PF Faction Deputy Secretary General Brendan Nyirenda said that the Chingola episode is a clear indication that citizens are frustrated with government's handling of issues in the mining sector. President Hichilema was forced to abandon his address at the recently gutted Chiwempala market in Chingola on Saturday after sections of the crowd began chanting and hurling stones towards the podium, saying "Senseri, Senseri, Senseri." Let's get some calls. 0212617140.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. You're live. Who's calling?
Yes, Dominic Menda from Undola.
DM. Yes, please.
Sure. What happened in Chingola is quite sad, and it must be condemned in the strongest terms, okay? It was despicable. You know, in Kondo for Iwukam Chalo Filafina, you'd never play around with the presidency. In Rwanda, you know what sparked the civil war? After the president's plane was brought down. Many people don't know that. Later on, almost 1 million people died. It was the genesis of the Rwanda genocide. So you can never attack the president. And if I may take you a little bit back again in the history of our own country, when the HH was in opposition, his motorcade clashed with that of the then president, ECL, in Mongu. And I remember one Mombipiri, then deputy SG for PF, asking the Inspector General of Police to say, if that was not treason, then what is treason? And HH later was rounded up and, thrown into prison for treason, though the case was never concluded. So those acts of aggression against the president or the president in Chingola, if that is not treason, then what is treason? This is a question to the current IG also. If what happened in Chingola is not treason, then what is treason? Like Steve earlier put it, that this thing is being watered down, being played down. But let's call a spade a spade. If you're going to attack the president with weapons, if you're going to, launch an aggression against the president, isn't that treason? I think we have enough laws in this country, and by now we expected perpetrators to be arrested and charged with the right offenses. And like what we are hearing to say, no, for burning, for arson, let's not play down things. Let's call a spade a spade. If what happened in Chingola is not treason, then what is treason?
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
0212617140 and 0769122851. It is the Sunup Breakfast Show. We're getting your comments on 0769122851. Text messages. Treason. The crime of betraying one's country, especially by attempting to kill or overthrow a sovereign or government. Yeah? And the action of betraying someone or something. That's treason. The crime of murdering someone to whom the murderer owed owed allegiance, such as a master or a husband. Now, that's some of the meanings for the word treason. Let's get a call, 0212617140. Good morning.
One Zambia, one nation. So sick,
Ciao, I hope they are white. Let's go ahead.
yaburanda sana inira shama senseri ende mati kuteka kuleta protect abantu kwebative enga papa down para mine ngachivena ale simwena muntu amona basi apa ni tekali sana peni toroshira abantu 29 ave na mayusi abalira mine line but futhi balefu afina kai watesharenge ni mine line anda mayusi ababena like bachingola baraya sana because mdara ndi tubayingiro kuchitabala kureka president aranda chako nkere kuja aile mustadisa ba market balia bala bapire bali inile shaka senseri amba mutalaranda mambo kuposa maku nishi what does that mean lakini mbika plan di move because kule lo muntu aranda ngatarandire kunyoro mamwe batawe ifu telefo ayifi but mutala telefo amba kuranda senseri aranda ndishitaisho ndika senseri kwali kulengali kunya kuno kunya mamona wata chamoneke kuino fidamu telefo twekala muzambisha so abaika tababirabo bengi bareka tapachingora uri wonso walimo arapi memyungu and kuti bamtande tasha police they are professional because nangokairi ndi mani pa charity because muntu aposeriwe yefika pana pali pa president nishi ka police bali wisi because kwa bafure kwa bakazinsa kuti kateka.
Thank you
Tasha police futhi bamdala wati pantu ngati yakale muntu sivira niko chama police kwati bwafi ngari kwati chongo kwati miro so police ifi mwali bomba no tari kula semfuta abantu Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Well, this is from reported on the act today. When Irate mob in Chingola burnt property, among them presidential holding tent, floor carpet, carpet runners, presidential portrait. And while they were doing this, police vehicle, when President Hakainde Hichilema visited the district. And then, however, the violent mob also followed the presidential motorcade, throwing stones at vehicles. In the process, the police Toyota Land Cruiser was attacked, its windshield completely shattered before being overturned and set ablaze. The police spokesperson said that the police officer based on Copperbelt headquarters, who was driving the vehicle, discharged 10 rounds of pistol ammunition into the air in an effort to disperse the mob, but to no avail. He said that the estimated value of destroyed government property is yet to be determined. Additionally, the mob burnt the presidential holding tent belonging to Events Matters Company of Lusaka, including 1 floor carpet, 2 carpet runners, 1 presidential portrait, and 1 coffee table for Lusaka provincial maintenance. They also burnt a portable toilet belonging to Chris Sire Company of Lusaka, and shattered window screens of Isuzu motor vehicle registration CAE 5930 belonging to Mr. Chisha Musonda, who transported the portable toilets all the way from Lusaka. That's what I'm saying. Even the toilets. Do you know we have toilets here? 0212617140. Let's pick up a call. 0212617140 and 0769122851. You have text messages now, Ndikazi?
No, Steve.
Restart your thing.
Yeah.
I think you need to restart your issue.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing today?
Good morning, Stephen and Ndikazi.
Good morning.
know.
Vanabwalia Ndola.
Banawadia, go ahead.
Mwevan Papa, my comment, Mr. President, Mr. HH. Can you do your jumbo lila to the security people? There is no way abantu bangafika pa extent yapona ba security povali. Reshuffle these ministers, whoever is involved in the highest post, because tualafu amuno tabaleu kina no kutina. Can you take charge of our president? Don't fear who is who. We have to live in a country where there is peaceful, and it is Zambia. And the Kulunda positive. The ministers are not disseminating information to the people on the ground. Where were the ministers? Why didn't they tell the ministers? They knew the president was coming. 5 days before, they should have put in the security people to manage Chingola and whatever area. Kunuma kutwamfuma takwalisia ifyo muri vakaunda navakonkerepo nefyashala please napapata vyafinefirandire vonse ukwevatita mwamalako sivuwo ezoitampa nisisine please tulefayo mutendefwe muchalo chesu ichazambe napapata sana vapresident act on your people. Whoever is involved, go on the ground, should be fired and put in jail.
Thank you very much.
This is very serious.
Thank you. 0212617140 and 0769228851. Let's pick up another one. Good morning.
Morning, was you. The folks comment, but I'm a toilet to Makurusaka. Na film but we ya isa ko PDF wala na skuch time pa malocos domba ama toilet gayambo kula makurusaka na makapet na matenti nishi tapali na CDF nishi fo ile bomba because if you feel for twingala shita muri CDF wali shitot mapote po toilet gakuya ma events ya parafilia wali shitot matenti bale chitae mwana chako CDF makurusaka endinga takwa ajili ya incidents ngatatoa ishibe nokuishota ma toilets ya fumine korosaka so if people because ebalanda nokulanda ababene that we should empower locals then never lefumia korosaka. Thank
you.
0212617140. We're good now?
A text, Steve, says, good morning, Sun FM. Sad times, 100 times. Security was not there. Men in uniform, Jombo Idi Bwana President Ambanabwadia, and there is no name there. This message says, good morning, Sun FM. Bamakebi Zulu, awezo, nabasha bodi, babwela kobatama politics nayo. Ero abato bele bakateka amabwenga bakwikata at government staba bueno. Lolela, I'm one Chimupi Chelsea supporter from Masala. I think we're done.
All right, yeah, let's take a break. Coming up, we have a segment called Who the Hell Cares? But hey, let's keep the peace and the unity in our country. Vachuempara, good morning.
Made news during the week and what happened news-wise. A tragedy struck Chuempala Market in Chingola once again as a devastating fire swept through stores and shops last night, destroying goods worth thousands of kwacha. Let's recap.
This is what is left of Chuempala Market after a fire swept through the stands and shops, destroying goods worth thousands of kwacha on 4th November 2025 around 23 hours. Visiting the scene around midnight, people were panicking and devastated. This morning, the aftermath still lingers on as people were trying to come to terms with the damages the fire had done. Daniel Kasweka, one of the market committee members, expressed sadness that people, including himself, have lost out on their business.
22 to 23 hours. Bafaya bachesha batwafu kusa mkushimyo mundo batirwa kana mumone kintu abantu na ya masa uzandia ira kumona malaka bashama pensi bashefia plumbing fia malaiti yonse na jangala mumona pano ndimwe pano ni pasho kufamiani pano.
He appealed to governments that they come in and cushion the stress that has befallen the traders.
Please, Papa,
other traders also expressed their sadness.
Bombera kumaduya yawo so inekula mbombera shitisha penti nensapati ifyo shitisha ndi mukamfuirwa chitisho kuti kweta vechikuru vataka vareremba grade 12 mura muine munareva kuti ndesungo tiyo twavhuiwa kuti vaisaya kukoreji umbo muriro wavafirya ine mwandini namaka namano nayampwa ubuteko kuti usakamaneko pepanda pareko twenga chitaifo mwandini ndimulanda tapareko nenga rombo
wena twachula pali chena mamfyanya twakambafya muteko mutulake kishepo wena bakwanesa muteko mutulake kishepo abana banshiwa fulu pamayanda tapade fa tuinga chita fyonse fipe fyabyumwe fyanyisa patelo bashitile tapade nanguchimo kwena tena tulalomba fyokubuteko butwafweko.
The Chingola Municipal Council fee paying ablution block and the 15,000-litre water tank was also not spared in the fire. Meanwhile, Chingola constituency Member of Parliament Chipoka Mlenga has sympathized with the traders, urging everyone that would want to provide support to take extra precaution. Hope Nyembele reporting for Konkola Radio News.